بذكر الله ترتاح القلوب وتنزاح المتاعب والكروب.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ويتولى الصالحين، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الصادق الوعد الأمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على هذا النبي المبارك وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه إلى يوم الدين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم نور قلوبنا بأنوار معرفتك ومحبتك وخشيتك وذكرك يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقنا الصدق والإخلاص واليقين وأخلاق الصالحين. اللهم ارزقنا الشوق إليك والأنس بك، واجعل قرة العين في الصلاة يا رب العالمين. اللهم احفظنا واحفظ الإسلام والمسلمين وبارك فيهم في هذه البلاد وفي كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم اشفنا اللهم اشفنا اللهم اشفنا واشف مرضانا وجميع مرضى المسلمين، وارحم موتانا وجميع موتى المسلمين، وارفع عنا البلاء والأسقام والأوجاع والأمراض برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، والحمد لله رب العالمين. أما بعد، صبحكم الله بالخير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. طبتم وطاب مشاكم وتبوأتم من الجنة منزلا. Today, inshallah, class about correction that Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam made for belief concerning contagion, infection. These days, what's this crisis happening, global crisis. So there is i'tiqad, faith, belief for non-believers. You have i'tiqad, belief, faith concerning that point, infection. And believers has different belief concerning that. That come in hadith of Rasulullah, authentic narration, Bukhari and others, Bukhari and Muslim, speak about al-adwa, contagion or infection. Rasulullah corrected that, authentic narration. اعتقاد الكافر, the faith, belief or non-believer concerning al-adwa, that it comes by itself. It comes by itself, move by itself. The disease comes from that person to another by itself. So the virus, bacteria, whatever from disease come and move from here to here by itself. That's belief of non-believer, kuffar. But believers, you have another faith that relate every action in the world by the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have 6 articles, right? Number 6, Al-Qadr, decree, predestination. And believe, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Nothing happened in the globe except by His permission. He allowed that. And there is physical evidence for that, besides the spiritual evidence. الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام, طبعا الجاهلية, before revelation of the Quran, they believe in that. Kuffar, non-believe. That there is infection by itself and some custom and habits in their society. Rasul correct that, saying, عليه الصلاة والسلام, in authentic narration, لا عدوى ولا طيرة ويعجبني الفأل. قالوا وما الفأل يا رسول الله؟ قال الكلمة الطيبة، أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. Another narration, Bukhari also, لا عدوى ولا طيرة ولا هامة ولا سفر. لا عدوى ولا طيرة ولا هامة ولا صفر. Let's explain these three words. اعتقاد الكفار, believe or non-believer in Quraysh and Arabia and the world at that time until now. You need to see how panic around people. Go Walmart, go here and there and see how this chaos happen the globe. That's because the faith of believer from something, you know. Let's read about that. لا عدوى infection, contagion. The reality physical is happening, you know, come from here to here, disease, virus from that to that. That's reality. No arguing that. Okay? And لا طيرة come from طائر, bird. العرب for Islam, when you want to start project, like for example traveling to Sham or Yemen, make business, or wanna to make transaction, whatever he wanted to do, one of the customs and habits, get a bird and free it to fly. If it gets right, fly right. So this project is okay, go in it. If the bird fly left, don't go. It's happening now, yes. Sometimes people in some culture do that. لا عدوى ولا طيرة. ويعجبني الفعل الحسن. الفعل الحسن, he was asked about that. He said the word good word. الفعل means to have, you know, this mode of happiness about, you know, what you receive, pessimistic or optimistic, you know, this opposite each other. But الفعل الحسن, as he mentioned, عليه الصلاة والسلام, القول الحسن, الكلمة الطيبة, good word. The other narration mentioned ولا هامة. هامة, this another bird in Arabia, like owl, buma, like owl. When they watch that owl land on a specific house or specific, you know, place, they get this pessimistic from that action. One of the believe in that. Another believe that the spirit of person who died, who was killed, so the spirit come in that bird and go make sound screaming and not come down except they take the right of that was the person was killed. ولا Safar, this is a month in Arabic Islamic calendar. Safar, second month. The Arab used to avoid doing marriage or activities, you know, serious activities in that month. So here Rasulullah look at these custom and habits in the community that come against the faith, and correct and adjust to be in right faith and right i'tiqad, right belief. But they know there is no contagion or there is no infection happen by itself. Any action happen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's go here. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah said, the words of the Rasul, there is no adwa, are general in meaning. Thus, Rasul states that there is no contagion without the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yani, just Allah first allow and permit the adwa happen, so that it happen. It never come by itself. Now, and adwa refers to the spread of disease from a sick person to a healthy one. What happens in the case of physical disease may also happen in the case of psychological disease also. Manners or psychological disease that happen. يعني when you see a child or a youth or any person interact with good people, get this adwa also, infection by good manners, come to his character. And if he interact with bad people, evil people, the same happen to him or her. Now, hence, Rasulullah said that a bad companion is like one who operates the pillows. Either he will burn your clothes or you will notice a bad smell from him. The word there is no adwa include both physical and psychological disease, even though it is more apparent with regard to physical disease. So now as a believer, calm down, don't fear, just trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take your precautions, you know what you have to do from secure yourself, your member, family, your community, and then trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Never happen any action for you except by qadar Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Qadar Allah jalla wa ala. But we have to take all we have to do. All we have from precaution and so on. And the word mutiyara, pessimistic, it is superstitious belief in bird omens. Refers to feeling superstitious because of something that you see, hear or know. Nuham, that is a bird similar to an owl or an owl. The Arabs believe that if a person was killed, his bones became a ham that could fly and shriek until he was average. Some of them believe that the ham was the soul of the slain person. No Safar refers to a month of Safar, which the Arabs used to regard as a pessimistic month, especially for marriage. And it was said that it was a disease that affected camels and was this another meaning for the ham. So this is in the Hadith of Rasulullah, correction, adjusting for our belief as a believer, trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and depend on Him Jalla wa ala, and don't be in panic, and fear so much, because this life is a trial for all, test for all. And what happened for us, for believers, everything is good. Everything is good. Whatever we receive in this calamity, from good, from bad, everything is good. As for believers, hard time, calamity, disasters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wash the sins from records and elevate the person in heavens. Till leave the dunya clean, without any sins, as he come to the dunya without any sins. Na'am. والله أعلى وأعلم وصلى اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.